Today at IBC, Blackmagic Design dropped the most predictable PYXIS 6K bombshell yet. The Blackmagic Design PYXIS Monitor, and it starts at only $295 US. So the new PYXIS 5-inch monitor is 1500 nits, USB-C powered, has a touchscreen for camera control, is made of machine metal, not plastic, comes with 3 monitoring options and weighs only 210 grams. Because of its 1500 nits, this 1920 by 1080 LCD screen will be good for outdoor use at up to 60p, and the provided sunshade doubles as a screen protector. Now, the next thing is something that we have been emailing Blackmagic Design for over 3 years. That request was for a video assist that could control our pocket cinema cameras via USB-C. The PYXIS monitor is not exactly what we've been requesting, but it's close enough. The new PYXIS monitor connects via a single USB-C cable, which will power the monitor from the camera, providing live video, touchscreen recording controls, menus, and all other camera settings. Our only fear is that the monitor uses some sort of proprietary USB-C chipped cable, eliminating the use of off-the-shelf USB-C cables, because there's not always a camera store around the corner in case of a cable failure. It would also be a shame if this monitor can only be used with Blackmagic Design cameras, as companies like Canon have been outputting video signals over USB-C since the EOS R via a paid firmware upgrade. And it would be nice to use this monitor with more than Blackmagic Design cameras. That would make it an absolutely great investment. But the lack of external powering options could mean that this won't be a possibility without some janky workaround, like using a USB-C dock like this one from Dockcase and a PD-powered battery. On the bright side, the most exciting thing could be that cameras like our much-beloved Pocket 4K, 6K, 6K Pro and 6K full-frame cameras could also benefit from this monitor via a firmware update. But we'll have to wait and see, as these cameras could also be limited by the lack of external powering options for the PYXIS monitor. However, knowing Blackmagic Design, there is a very strong possibility that this could happen, and if history has taught us anything, it's that Blackmagic Design has a sneaky way of hiding future features inside cameras, just like this. It's also great to see Blackmagic Design's connection cable uses locking screws to firmly attach at the monitor end and the camera end. That's very nice. So is the touchscreen, which allows full camera control. Now, this is great because traditionally, if you break the screen on a Blackmagic camera, if you don't already have the Bluetooth control or your OSD enabled, it can pretty much render the camera unusable. This new monitor means you could just swap it out if that was to occur, opposed to a camera like this one, now with a broken screen, which becomes very, very difficult to make setting changes to. We have a video on how to technically get around this issue on older Blackmagic cameras coming soon, so if that's something you'd like to see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss that future content. Oh, and by the way, it also appears that all of our traditional Blackmagic Design swiping functions work with this PYXIS monitor. That's great news because this new monitor retains the speed and ease of use we all love when working with our Blackmagic Design products. Another plus when recording is that you get a nice big tally light on the front that's really easy to see at a distance. There are also 3 customizable function buttons on the side, plus an accelerometer to keep the image upright when the monitor is rotated by 180 degrees. This will all come in super handy for solo creators, presenters, and remote camera placements. As for mounting options, the new PYXIS monitor has some really nice accessories. It can work with any 1/4-inch mount, but it also has the standard industry locating pins. Or you can also buy it with the PYXIS monitor mount, which is as low profile as they could make it. Or you get one of the other 2 mounting package options that come with a range of accessories to expand its usability. These range in price from $295 for the standalone monitor to $645 US for the whole hog, which will give you all of the greatest native flexibility when using the PYXIS monitor, and all 3 options will be available later this year. But it also makes us wonder now, what is the point of the side monitor? And would the PYXIS have a lower power consumption? And could the entry price of the camera be cheaper if the onboard monitor was simply omitted? Because we believe that would have made a lot of customers happier with the camera design. But this would have meant that the PYXIS monitor would have had to have been launched at NAB as a way to control the camera, potentially leaving Blackmagic Design nothing to announce at IBC 2024. As of now, the PYXIS system is guiding us into paying for 2 monitors instead of 1, powering 2 monitors instead of 1, And as Blackmagic design cameras have historically been power hogs, the last thing we ever want to do is power something extra from a small camera battery, further limiting our runtimes on compact camera packages. There is also no technical information listed on Blackmagic Design's website on the screen being used in the PYXIS monitor. But as we have discussed before on this channel, Blackmagic Design are the masters of recycling components in products. To us, the screen in the PYXIS monitor appears to be the one from the 5-inch Video Assist 12G, which also sports a 1920x1080p 360p touchscreen, but is also rated to 2500 nits. But as the PYXIS monitor is USB-C bus powered, therefore it cannot exceed 1500 nits in brightness. But this is pure speculation on our behalf, and only time will tell if we are correct. Fortunately though, the harsh reality is this: you're not going to get a better user experience with the PYXIS 6K with any other monitor on the market, now or into the future. At $295 for a 5-inch external display that fully controls the camera and is daylight viewable is just amazing value. Plus, if you ever want to move up to, say, the Ursa Cine, this monitor will work with it natively as well. Really, all you need is the PYXIS and the PYXIS monitor for an amazing little camera setup. Our advice would be to just forego the mounting options and just get the monitor as cheaply as you can. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.